zips. We'll put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll immediately call timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Akron's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They'll try the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. To the air. It's Navarro. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Zips are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do.
Wide open spaces. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 22, Akron 0.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He leaves it with his back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Zips line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got the quick pass. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.